Boy, yeah, the name is Slack. Thanks for coming back. Let's walk through some more of The Last of Us Part 2. This is it. This is the big kahuna. This is the last major encounter. It's a gigantic encounter. Gigantic encounter. Let me just tell you what I'm doing here now, and I'll tell you about the strategy later on. Laying a trap mine here. Snipe this guy. And then retreat back to the beginning spot here. And stay in the tall grass, and then just wait for everybody to come at you. I tried stealthing this area. I did some fantastic stealth runs, amazing stuff, but yeah, pull up your Molotovs as they come towards you. Yeah, fantastic stealth runs, but then when I tried to repeat them, it was just not consistent at all. I could not pull out a consistent stealth run. And it kept degenerating into the situation where they, like, you know, I get busted, then I'd have to run away, and then I'd have to hide somewhere as they came at me, and I, you know, was ambushing them as they came at me, as I'm doing right now. Then I came up with a bright idea. Why not just do that right from the beginning? Just go for that strategy right from the get-go. And I found that that was the easiest way to do this section. So here in the beginning, there's no place to run to. Like, you can't do a hit and run, so you just have to make a standoff in this corner here until you can clear out the first area. And basically expend all resources in this perimeter. Alright, this is it. There's nothing after this except the final showdown between Abby and Ellie. So there's no point in saving anything. Okay? Just go for it. Let it all hang out. So this is why I'm being really liberal with my Molotovs. Especially in this corner here where there's no way, you know, there's nowhere to retreat to. To retreat to, rather. You crank out some more Molotovs. Once you've killed about half a dozen enemies using this method, this opening area is generally clear. You can see, oh, here come the authorities. Slack is kicking ass. You can see my listen mode is picking up someone off to the right there. That's a runner that's chained up. You can release him and use him to some good effect. There's also a couple of clickers chained up further on. It's kind of tricky though.
Nothing here.
It's kind of tricky using those guys. And there is more semi-auto rifle ammo up on the second floor, so don't worry about using that up. I just love that music. Like I said in the previous video, I'm pretty sure it's Neil Young. I could be wrong though. And I hope there's no copyright issues with that. Otherwise, all this commentary is for naught. Okay, so I'm pretty confident this opening area is cleared out. Now I'm going to release the runner. Like I said, this is kind of tricky. You got to stealth up behind him and release him. Otherwise, he'll go after you. And cranking out some more trap bombs so that I can... trap mines rather, so I can take this canister. There he is. Two ways you can release him. You can actually shoot the loop that's holding the chain. You can shoot it with the silenced pistol, and then I'll release him. Or you could just go right up to it and interact. Press the triangle button. See that where it says like there's a little highlighted marker there? You could just shoot that. But obviously use the silence weapon because you know, you alert him and make him go after you. Okay, so my little runner is off and running. Now the trick is to draw him into the building so that he can actually do some good. So I'm throwing my stun bombs, and I totally forgot that I upgraded them into smoke bombs. I remember looking at them going, how come there's so much smoke over there? And I was going, oh yeah, that's right, I upgraded the smoke bombs. So I think this kind of had the effect of actually repelling him rather than drawing him to the noise, which was the that was the effect I was going for. See that? He kind of like moved away. So now I'm going, okay, that's not working. I got to get a throwable somehow. And I know where there is one, but it's right where he is right now. So I got to stay stealthy, wait till he kind of stumbles around a bit, and then get that bottle and throw it into the building to draw him into the building, and then we're going to have some fun. The most you can hope for, they may get some kills, but it's best to hope for to distract the enemies rather than hoping that he's going to get some kills. Okay, so there's a brick or a bottle just up ahead on the right there, right near that load pallet, right there. Okay, so let's throw it there. And that should draw him into the building. And there he goes. Go, my little runner spawn. Seek. Destroy. Okay, now this is the best thing to do. Charge in. Once he engages them, charge in and see if you can catch somebody unaware. Catch one of the bad guys distracted by the runner. And what happens? See, this is the unpredictability of this. Sometimes the runner will just like do the wrong thing. See, he chased a bad guy right into me, and now he spotted me. Now I'm gonna have to kill him. It's too bad. Sorry, buddy. You're now on the wrong team. You were on the right team, but you know, now you're on the wrong team. So down you go. It at least had the effect of chasing the bad guys, like kind of dispersing them so that we can gain entry to the building without being detected. And yes, I had the game music turned on for a change, because I've come to realize I've beaten this game twice and I've yet to listen to the end credits with the music on, and they don't give you that option. Once you hit the end credits, you can't turn the music on, so I have it on now so I won't forget. Okay, so now what I'm doing is I want to release my little clicker spawn. There's 2 clickers over there. Once again, it's kind of tricky. You got to stealth up on them, otherwise they'll come after you. And here I'll demonstrate how to use the silenced pistol to release them. Yeah, once I figured out the hit-run ambush strategy for this entire area, I had a lot more fun than just trying to stealth. Like go pure stealth. That was difficult, even though I had some success. But like I said, nowhere near consistent enough to be able to create a video on it. Okay, so stealth up on these 2 clickers, And there's a loop that's holding the 2 chains. See that what I'm shooting at there? May take a couple shots with your silenced pistol, but shoot that thing right, boom, there. See, and it breaks the chain. And go, my little clicker spawn. Go, seek, destroy. These guys are a little more successful. He waltzed in and got a kill right away. And then they just created pandemonium upstairs, which allowed me to, like, stealth up on a lot of guys. See, there's a kill. Atta boy, my little clicker spawn. Get in there. Bite, claw, scratch, infect. And the best thing to do is just try to stay as close behind him as possible without, like, you know, blowing your cover. And this is the first time I actually got them to go upstairs. This was like a great moment. Except this guy, he blew, you know, blew all the fun.
I got it!
So now I, like, basically hit, run, ambush. Whenever this happens, I don't try to stay and fight. It's like hit, run, hide, ambush, and then go back in, rinse and repeat. Because otherwise, this area will eat you up. It will just eat you up. They'll quickly flank you and take you down. Okay, so my clickers are still alive. That's pretty much it for this half of the building. The next batch of enemies, although it's all one giant encounter, it's one big long encounter, but the next batch of enemies won't happen until you cross over. I'll show you where you cross over. I think there's one more guy here. And I'll show you a situation that would never happen if you didn't release the clickers. This guy right here, see, he would never be doing this. See, he's trying to gun down the clickers so that you would never have this opportunity to sneak up on him and grab him and kill him. So yeah, they did. They're running around, wreaking havoc. I just love it. I think they got another kill there. Okay, so this is the second area. Now I'm trying to get across the trigger line that will trigger the second batch of enemies without alerting these guys. Because they're pretty much isolated now. And I was so lucky. I can't believe I got away with it. Let's just back off. Let them go back in, and I just want to go across. I know where the trigger line is. It's kind of like halfway across the patio. Right about where the first table is. And you'll hear them react. There, once you hear that, the second batch of enemies has spawned. Okay, so now they're dealing with the clickers. See, this guy's completely distracted by the clickers. This is great. I got away with this, can't believe it. Okay, so it's on now.
You're dead, fucker! She ducked over there!
Now the best thing to do after expending your best ammo is to retreat back to that opening that we came in, that doorway that we came in, because it's a beautiful choke point, especially if you get in trouble.
Right here!
Like right about now, because I'm in deep doo-doo now. I'm flanked. They've even blocked off my exit. Okay, run, Ellie, run.
Look alive!
Grab that bottle. Now let's go back to the entrance and quickly lay a trap mine. Okay, I laid the trap line later. Okay, yeah, this is another thing. Same thing. They're coming at me. So hit, run, ambush.
Okay. Breathe.
That's right. Calm down, Ellie. You got him. I didn't have time to lay a trap mine there.
Does anyone see her? Christ, nobody's found her yet? No one in this area.
Shit.
I got so lucky there. Grab the bottle. Okay, gonna make a standoff here, see if I can snipe some guys. There's a guy over there. Easy pickings.
Pin her down!
You got it!
Anyone see her? Where the fuck is she?
Okay, guy coming around my my left flank here. There he is.
I caught her!
She is such a badass. Alright, so just going back, getting some ammo and resources before we push into the new area. Getting close to my first ever PS4 walkthrough. Thumbs up for the Slack, eh? Completed a PS4 walkthrough. Am I going to do more? I don't think so. Not until I get a good headset. It's either that or do them no commentary. Because it's a real drag using this little, this little one earbud POS4 microphone head, like it. You know what I mean? It comes. It's the default headset. It's not a headset. Earbud mic that comes with the PS4, and it's a real drag doing commentary with this because the sound is crappy. It's like monotone sound coming through one ear, and it just completely blows away the immersion. Even now, like dubbing in the commentary, it's a drag. there's also another issue. My PlayStation is in my living room. In my office, where I do most of my my recording for YouTube, here's where I lay the trap mines. Okay, here's where this worked beautifully. Nice choke point. They come up. Come to Papa. Boom. Yeah, where I do most of my recording for my Skyrim channel and for example, Doom Eternal, that's recorded on my PC. That's in my office, which is actually a quite remote location in my apartment. Little bottle. Whack that guy. Yeah, and it feels like you know, I have a lot of privacy there, so that when it comes to just like acting natural and doing my commentary, there's no problem. Here in my living room, it's a lot different. There's like one wall directly adjacent to the neighbors next door, and I just kind of feel exposed. I don't really feel natural doing my commentary. I don't know how to explain it, but it's like, you know, I also associate my living room with leisure, you know. My PlayStation is basically my media device. You know, I Netflix on it, Prime Video on it, I even watch DVDs on it. So it's just a completely vibe here in my living room. So doing walkthroughs here in my living room, it's just kind of like, it's almost like blasphemy. If you will. It's like, you know, I guess separate my work from my leisure, you know. My office is where I work. My living room is where, you know, it's my leisure. So, yeah.
Look out! Bring her down!
Same deal here. Hit and run. Go back to the choke point. This works really well. Lay down another trap mine. Here they come.
Anyone see a sign of her? Where the fuck did she go, guys?
Nothing to report.
What?
Finally found a use for the SMG. It's a great spray and prayer. I finally realized, even though it doesn't have much ammo, that it'll get you out of a bind. That's right, Ellie. You use up all them resources. The game's about to take them all away. So... I think what I would like to do is do an entire PS4 walkthrough with no commentary. I think that I would enjoy. So that might be in the works. Maybe God of War? Or Bloodborne? Last of Us Part 1? Maybe? I have all those games. Anyways, we'll see. No promises. But that's the situation. And that's it. I just checked and there's no more restart encounter option, so the encounter is over. I made it. Now here I'm trying to think, like I'm just telling you what I'm thinking as I'm collecting everything here. I'm going, is there actually one more little encounter after this? Or is that it? But this is it. You know, once this encounter is over, that's it. So there's no point in collecting anything. I'm just wasting my time here. Somebody asked, I believe it was Frog Stamper, asked if I was going to do a grounded run. I'm not so crazy about not having the listen mode, which is the way you have to play when you're playing grounded. I think that just kind of takes away too much of the game. I really enjoy listen mode. So, yeah, I don't know about that. Not that I couldn't do it or I wouldn't find it too tough. It's just, kind of kills the fun factor for me, personally. Okay, so that's it.
Kill her! Bitch! I got the key!
I locked the door.
The gun! Alright, come on, let's go!
Hey, where's Abby? She's bit!
Keep back!
Hey, don't put that fucking thing in me!
Hey! Abby tried to escape. She's down in the pillars.
The pillars?
Head down to the beach. You won't miss it. She's probably already dead. Come on!
Ellie is hurting bad. And this is it. At this point, pretty close to this. You get all your weapons and stuff taken away. So that's it for this video. Coming up next is the conclusion of The Last of Us Part 2. See you next time.